All right, everyone. So I left UA High. I found several really good quirks. I found the ability to basically tell people whatever I wanted them to do. Had the ability to mess with fire. That one got me in trouble. I had the ability to mess with space and like basically make the clouds do what I want. And I was able to take a nap at like 3 o'clock. So that one was nice. I liked that one. But I want to say, oh, also randomly spout social studies facts. Incredibly useful as a teacher, let me tell you. And then the very last one I think was probably my favorite. I had the ability to take anyone's role-playing character, bring them back to life, and use them as my enemy, like a necromancer. I don't know when I would ever use that, but it's a fun quirk to have. So going along that same round, the people at UA High told me about this other school over here, Xavier's School for Gifted Children or Youngsters, and they always need teachers, apparently. Well, come to find out, these guys, by the way, in case you haven't figured out, are the X-Men. I'm at the X-Men school, guys. That's really cool. So I came, told them about some of my quirks, blah, blah, blah. Kitty Pride, who is also a teacher, let me borrow her uniform. So I'm currently rocking out some X-Men uniform on me while I'm sitting here. I may stay here. A teach at Xavier School sounds incredibly cool. So I may stay and teach for a while. But while I teach, let me go ahead and tell you what you guys have today, right? Right. All right. So first you have the intro video. You're doing that now. Your POD is called, What Can We Learn from the Art of Benin? Because we're going to talk about the next two groups of African kingdoms in the West, specifically the forest kingdoms, and they are Ile-Ife and Benin. Both of them had incredible works of art. So you're going to read this article. It's a BBC article on what can we learn from the art of Benin? And then you're going to get on the flip grid and tell me about it. Now I want you to tell me your thoughts about it. What did they make it out of? How is that cool to you? How could you take that? And if you were to create a work of art for Benin or using their style and their like tools and stuff, what would you make? What would the symbolism be behind it? Then meet me for Zoom class at Xavier's. We might learn to be mutants. Give it a shot, right? But we're really also going to be talking about the Western kingdoms and the forests. Kind of the same thing as we did earlier this week. You guys will split into groups, fill in the last 2 slides, and then you'll have your independent work. Your independent work, oh, we're going to do discussion questions first. Then you'll have independent work. Your independent work is 2 things. You're going to have the POD, if you didn't finish it, the West African Kingdoms Guided Reading Worksheet, which is on the Google Classroom, and then you're also going to go over to quizzes, and you're going to take a Kingdoms and Features of Western African quizzes. Your goal is to get either 100% or do it for 15 or 20 minutes, whichever one comes first. That's all I got for you. I'm going to phase on out of here, and I'll see you guys later today. Bye.